All right, it's Ken and I'm back at you with another episode. And today we're talking once again about wow moments. Talking about those companies, those people, those events that just go over the top and make us amazed by the good things that are happening in life. And as we've highlighted before, sometimes the wow moments can go the wrong way and really wow you the wrong way. But today we're going to talk about one that was just over the top, wowed me in a crazy, great way. I was invited recently to attend a conference called the Laundry CEO Conference, hosted by Waleed and Jessica Cope. And recently attended that conference and they knocked it out of the park. I'm telling you, every little detail was hit on this one. It started before the event. So before the event, just from the emails, there was constant communication, updates on speakers that were attending, updates on potential attendees that were coming, just the little details starting from the beginning. Branded, colors, scheme, everything together, everything uniform, looking great. So we arrive at the hotel, check in at the front desk, and there's a handout of a custom tin of custom made M&Ms for the Laundry CEO Conference. I mean, nice way to start. Go up the elevators to check in, bing! Elevator doors open, beautiful lighting when you walk out, and there's the check-in booth shortly after you walk in to the elevators to get checked in and pick up your name tag. Custom done. It's a laundry conference. Okay, so all kinds of innuendo, laundry innuendo on the name tag. Looks great, looks beautiful, branded with the conference colors. Just really, really well done. High quality lanyards, high quality name badge. Not some second-rate stuff here. No. Only first-rate at this conference. So really, it just starts off with the little details. The little tin when you walk in of M&Ms. You walk in, the lighting looks perfect as you enter in, and then you get this really well done, nice lanyard. Just looks great. It's already feeling good. There's just a vibe. There's some kind of light music going on. It just feels right walking into the place. So then go to the opening welcome reception. So I go into this. First of all, they hosted it at the Thompson Hotel in Dallas. First-rate hotel, really, really great accommodation. So kudos to the Thompson, but kudos to Waleed and team for making sure that everything was executed right. So go into the opening evening reception. Food is over the top. 4 different areas of different types of food at this opening event. Each area was dynamite. I mean, good stuff, good food, really well done, super tasty, very nice. But then there's a lady walking out, handing out money, handing out $100 bills to everyone. No, it wasn't real $100 bills. They're actually $1,000 bills, I believe is what they were. $1,000 bills, but they were play money. Play money $1,000 bills because they had games set up, table games. So they had blackjack, roulette, dice, crap, several games, table games set up, and they're giving everyone money to seed the event, get things going. I think you could win prizes from playing the games, depending on how you did. I was so busy talking and networking the whole time, I didn't even have a chance to spend my money at the tables. But just really, really well done. Hand out the play money there. Food's great, networking's great, the people are great. My man's got a DJ at the thing. He's literally got a DJ at the opening event, playing some music, looking good. Sun is setting outside. Everything is beautiful. What a way to set things off and on the right foot. Just absolutely nailed the details. Very well done for the opening reception. So then we get to the main event the next day. Walk through the doors. Again, lighting is set perfectly, but I'm noticing around just the seating in this venue. This is not, you go to a normal conference, you got lots of tables, or not even tables, normally it's chairs, row by row by row of chairs. You're sitting there watching the speakers and folks come in these chairs. Not here. I mean, it's custom plush couches, oversized love seats, just super comfortable seating everywhere you look. This was from in the lobby area where the vendors and networking area was, but also inside the main room where most of the featured speakers were on stage. So super plush seating, really, really nice, really well done. So frankly, I was super comfortable the entire weekend at this event. It was really, really nice from a seating perspective. And again, branding on point the whole way. From the lighting, the colors, the whole scheme just looked amazing from a branding perspective. Oh yeah, in every speaker, they got a walk-up song. So as they announced the speakers, each speaker submitted their own walk-up song, so they come into whatever it was that makes them feel good about coming on stage. So really well done, Waleed and team, for just asking for those walk-on songs for all the speakers. That was there were some good ones, and it was entertaining to witness as well, as I'm sure it was great for the speakers themselves. But then the caliber of speakers, just great people, both from inside and outside of the laundry industry. There were topics from things you might expect from a laundry conference, lots of laundry related topics, but then outside topics on technology, on leadership, on family, on kind of building a big life. So really well done from the caliber of the speakers at the event. So I mentioned the food at the opening night, how dynamite the food was. Well, let me tell you, he had breakfast at the early events, lunch was served at the event, and then dinner, there was a VIP dinner I'll get to in a minute, but the food throughout the entire event was top notch. Just really, really good food, healthy food, like lots of healthy options, not just a bunch of junk. There was like really good, healthy food, great options to eat, and it was quite tasty. And then just in case you needed a coffee, they've got a coffee espresso bar. You go there, literally get the coffee handed out, branded, kind of stamped with the foam of Laundry CEO and the coffee. So bam, one more way to just kind of wow, blow your socks off. That was really, really impressive. I loved it. Had 2 or 3 of those during my time at the event. So I mentioned there was a VIP dinner, VIP option, a couple levels on the tickets, normal, standard, I think general admission tickets, and then VIP level ticket. We had opted for the VIP tickets, and wow, am I glad we did. It was quite the experience. So we had a private VIP dinner, and those were really nice buses, came and picked us up from the hotel, chartered us over to our offsite event, which was at this hangar I'd never been to in South Dallas. It was an aviation hangar, and I think it was the National Aviation Educational Corps is what it was. I believe is what it was, but we'll kind of link to that. But neat event and neat venue. Place that had been started, our organization, I guess, had been started by some ex-World War II pilots that wanted to gather together all of the remaining active or I guess flyable World War II aircraft. And so they gathered together a bunch of these aircraft. They maintained, kept, back in World War II, if you'll remember, a lot of the planes had old paintings, drawings, a lot of ladies drawn on the planes and names drawn on the planes, things like that to keep morale up. And so this museum houses a lot of the original artwork from some of those planes. So it's got the fuselages kind of cut with the artwork up on the walls. Really, really neat to walk through that museum. Also had some restored old aircraft, really cool stuff in there. Then when we walk through the doors to the hangar, there is a long table set impeccably for our dinner for the evening. Beyond that was an area that was kind of closed off in, shrouded, if you will, and then some aircraft in the hangar as well that we could go out and look. And then Waleed and his team comes out, and his wife Jessica, they come out and say, look, we've got a surprise. Waleed says, for many of you that know Waleed, he's a bit of a sneakerhead. I didn't even realize there was such of a sneaker culture. There really is. I've learned a lot about that. And he says, hey, guess what? For everyone here, we have a custom pair of Air Jordans for each of you. And we have specialized artists here that can help paint, start your custom Jordans and get whatever design or paint or whatever you like on those. So really neat touch. Never had someone gift me a pair of Jordans before. I've never had a pair of Jordans. Not these, the whole sneakerhead where you paint them or get them custom designed, that kind of thing. So I've got a very, very special plan for mine. I can't wait to get it done. I found a place in Dallas that can do it for me. Neat thing. So the ladies at the event were as busy as they could be for, I don't know, 50 plus people at this dinner. So they did all they could do to get some painting and designs on some folks' shoes, but really, really neat thing. So that was above and beyond. Custom tours of these old vintage aircraft. Just an incredible dinner. By the way, curated, thought out seating assignment for everyone. He had you sit exactly where he wanted you to sit. And then in front of each person was a conversation card. Everyone had a different conversation card, so something to start the conversation with your neighbors and learn a little something about them, let them learn a little something about you. So it was just an incredible evening of connection and laughter and enjoyment at a beautiful facility. Again, top-notch food, really, really well done. It was the first dessert I'd had in 10 weeks. They had a little creme brulee that they brought out, and I was like, you know what? I think tonight I'm gonna honor my guest and eat this dessert. So it was really pretty great. And then one of the great highlights on the final day of the event, my partner and dear friend, Schuyler Williamson, spoke on the topic of leadership and leadership from the front lines. Man, what a great job he did, just adding value to every single attendee in the event. He literally had people in tears during his incredible talk, and many people coming up after his speech to just congratulate him on his service, on his faith, on his willingness to live with his values, his faith right out in front, and his willingness to serve others every single day. So kudos to Schuyler, kudos to Waleed, Jessica for having Schuyler on, and kudos to everyone who came up to support and love on Schuyler after his talk. The whole event was really just a testament to detail and paying attention to the little details that matter. Waleed and Jessica Cope are masters at that. I've not yet been to their laundromats, but I can guarantee you they are tip top just from the way that they've executed on this event. So I can't wait to go up to the Bronx, hit up New York and go visit some of their laundromats and just further be impressed by attention to detail and the moments that matter. So thank you to Waleed, thank you to Jessica, thanks for the entire team that put on Laundry CEO. Thank you for wowing me, wowing Schuyler, and allowing us to be a small part of the event. So already looking forward to next year. And if you like this content, if you want to see more, if you want to learn more, at least what I share about parenting, wow moments, about doing hard things, about systems for life, then hit the little subscribe button, get notified when the little bell goes off, and we'll tell you more about whatever we're up to. Thanks so much. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.